Hey, so we are talking about Seeking Brother Husbands once again. I can't put this show down. First, it was a no for me, but I just keep finding different little intriguing things that I wanted to just share with you guys from this show. Don't remember anybody's names. I'm bad at name recall, but I can put in the description a link to so you guys can see more about the show and the names of the cast and whatnot from this real life show on TLC reality show. So for one of the couples, I feel like they're giving me a bit of a one-way love. And what I mean by that is that basically the husband is basically catering to his wife and her desire and her somewhat newly desire to have an extra husband within their family. I think he's incredibly unsure. I think I mentioned him in another episode, but he's going along with it. Didn't really think about or realize that, hey, she cheated. So his family's kind of confronting him and saying, if she didn't cheat on you, would you be okay with this type of lifestyle? Because maybe he feels like he's going to lose her. So he has to cater to everything that she wants so that he can keep his marriage. I don't think that's love. Have you ever or would you ever love someone enough to just that much to just want to hold on to them so tightly that you would do anything and everything that they ask? If you do, I don't even know if that's love. Is it infatuation? Is it a fear of being alone? I think it's unhealthy, and I think it's unfair for someone to ask their partner to do that or to be that for them. Then the question of kids came up while he was talking with his mom, and they were discussing everything. And of course, the mom is not on board with this. She's not happy with this setup, and she is questioning things. And he said, "Kids, maybe." She's like, "Kids, no way." So I think the whole element of kids scares her because she knows that environment is a little confusing for a child to have one daddy or two daddies and a mommy. And it can be confusing to have so many daddies and a mama together. It can just be confusing. The whole situation is somewhat confusing. We know we have mixed families these days and things are different than it was in the past. Yet and still, a child will be confused on some level, not having a traditional family. They may be made fun of at school by the other kids. But honestly, most kids don't have traditional families. I grew up in a single parent home. So either you have one parent, you have two parents, you have grandma, you have auntie. If you're adopted, we don't know who adopts you. We don't know what that looks like. But I see that, where they're coming from, because of course his mom is probably too traditional. She's an older woman. And they're used to just doing things in the traditional way that most people are used to. So of course she doesn't want to bring kids into that scenario because she would be further criticized by her spouse's mom. But it's very messy, and so I see a little one-way love on this recent episode of Seeking Brother Husbands. And then also when it comes to, the mother was not approving of the new lifestyle of his son's wife. We had another couple there that, basically she was shunned from her family. She was raised in a Christian family, and she's decided to live this lifestyle of having multiple husbands, multiple partners. Because to me, it feels more like a partner thing than a husband, depending on what the lifestyle that these people choose. At this time, she's kind of dating, meeting new people, seeing if they're a good addition to the home. It gives me the whole thought of a commune, or kind of like a cult. I'm sorry, guys, but it's giving me a little bit of vibes like that. And so does the Sister Wives show as well. Like, why do you need so many people, so many followers, and so many people to love you and make love to you? Why do you need all of these different options? Again, I guess it's seen as another type of sexuality. And speaking of having all these different options, for another couple, in this show. Low affection. If you're having low affection in your current thing, make a new connection and get you a new hubby. So one of the ladies, she's been at it for a while. She was married to her husband for, I feel like, 20 something years. Then she has a new husband, the second husband, for 10 years. Second husband isn't really official because, again, you can't usually put these things on paper. For most states in the US, I don't think it's legal. So it's kind of like common law marriages. And she wants a third one because she's like, well, I'm missing the spice. I don't know what happened with the first husband. The spice may have been gone a long time ago. So she has her second husband. And I guess everything was hot and spicy. They've been together for 10 years. Now she's losing the spice with him. Wants to bring on a third husband. Is this a reason to start a new relationship, people? Like, come on, what happened to let's do some new things to spice up our love and our dating and all of that and our romance and our relationship? Why can't you just come to your partner and say that and you guys can try some things? Why do you have to get a new person every time things get a little bit cold? Isn't it possible for someone to change or try to work with you if they want to keep you? Otherwise, you could just divorce and find a new partner every time you just get bored with the love life or whatever. So it's, to me, this type of thing, some of the things I'm seeing on here, like, okay, I know people should be respected for whatever lifestyles like they choose. I mean, you shouldn't bash them and put them down. If they choose a lifestyle that maybe you're not used to, and I told you guys I'm not really used to this, but to me, it seems very shallow to go from one partner to another because of bedroom issues. Like, I feel like, especially if they're both still able to be with each other in a sexual way, but it's just not as hot as it was, they're not paying enough attention to each other anymore, isn't that something that you can fix? Why do you have to bring a whole brand new person in? So to me, it seems very shallow. I feel like it's, in a way, a toxic mindset to think that you can just easily add a new one or replace one, or they don't even replace it, just keep adding new ones. Like, you had a problem with the other one, with the other husband. Could you talk to him maybe and you guys can work it out? Why are you going to keep someone around that you're having issues with and then add a new person that you're going to have new issues with and then add a new person that you're going to have some more issues with? It's like confusing, toxic, shallow, a whole bunch of different things that I don't get, that I don't understand. This is my opinion. What do you guys think? Again, this show is just speaking to me in all the wrong ways, which makes me keep watching Seeking Brother Husbands on TLC. Email me, drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks, guys, for listening. All the best. This is Irene. God bless.